All right, Buff Nation, I'm alive. Domata Peko said, "Forget these kids. I'm out of here. I'm going to be chasing my dreams. Forget these kids." This is going to be a little bit shorter of a live stream, but had to get on here and give my thoughts. I know I got some catching up to do. You can see, hey, got a new space, and this is just the beginning of it. So we're moving up in the world here on David Talks Buffs. Thank you for supporting me. Sorry, I've been gone the last few days, but moved, and now we're getting this whole office, a lot more room to do the show. It's all set up now. But hey, Kodiak Broncos in here saying Return of the King. That's absolutely right. And I know, okay, we got Xavier McDonald. What? He's expected to go to JMU now. He decommitted or whatever from Colorado. We got a wide receiver from Texas. But really, the biggest thing that I wanted to talk about is that Domata Peko, man, said, "Forget these kids, man." He's like, "I want to coach my kids, but not as bad as I want to coach the Pittsburgh Steelers." Also, hey, shout out to Kalshi. Use the code DTB for a $10 bonus when you deposit 10. Super Bowl's coming up on Sunday, guys, but let's go ahead and get into the post. Let me change the screen here so I can actually read it. But this is what he said. "Forever grateful to Coach Prime for the trust, leadership, and opportunity to be a part of something special at Colorado. Thank you to Coach Rob Livingston for the support, guidance, and brotherhood. To my brother, George Hilo, nothing but love and respect. Appreciate the grind, the loyalty, the friendship. To the players, especially the D-line, thank you for the work, the buy-in, and the pride you took in this program. I'm proud of you, and I'll always have your back. And to my son, Domata Peko Jr., I'm proud of you. You've earned this moment. Now it's your time. Do your thing. God is so good. Much love, Buff Nation." So, hey, Domata Peko is out of it. And man, we were starting to cook on bringing in some more Polynesian players. So, yeah, we'll still need to continue that momentum that he has, I think, helped us create in that regard. But I found this kind of strange, guys, that in the post he talks about Domata Peko Jr., but not Joseph Peko at all, who was that high-rated three-star defensive lineman coming out of he played somewhere in Southern California, but it was basically between Colorado and UNC for his services. And I'm like, man, if Domata Peko can't even get his own son to commit to him, man, that's bad news. Now he did commit to the Buffs, but I'm imagining we're going to lose Joseph Peko because he didn't even thank Joseph Peko or have any well wishes, for Joseph Peko in that post. It was just Domata Peko Jr., who's a Duco edge player. So yeah, man, this is pretty unprecedented. Man, yeah, I want to coach my own kids. Psych, I want to go coach in the NFL more than I do spending time with my kids. Hey, shout out to Domata Peko for pursuing your dreams. Thanks for the year here at CU. Now, where do we go from here, guys? I don't really know. Still trying to catch up on all the news with my move, but thanks to my friend ScoBuffs22, he had a nice post here that I'll read in regards to somebody who could be a possible candidate. Let me go ahead and pull up the screen again. So, ScoBuffs22 said Jeff Zagonina, probably screwed that up, played in the NFL from 1999 to 2009. He was coached by Bill Kollar at Purdue and in Atlanta. Bill Kollar coached with the Broncos for a really long time in the defensive line. He coached alongside Kollar with the Texans. He coached under Mike Zimmer in 2024 with the Cowboys, where Domata Peko was his assistant defensive line coach. He's currently a free agent. So Jeff Zagonina, he might be that guy. And also, oh no, wait, this is a long time ago, but he's buddies with Warren Sapp, who I don't think is an official member of the staff anymore, but just hanging around. So yeah, we'll have to see. At this time, this is something that other college football programs are also dealing with, is just having some of their guys poached for NFL staffs, because the NFL hires their coaches later than college football normally does, obviously. Because in college football, you can hire, you know, in the middle of the season. You can get Lane Kiffin to leave his current school, go to LSU. The NFL has a union, has bargaining agreements and all this stuff. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But at the end of the day, I just find this pretty hilarious that Domata Peko, it's like, screw coaching my kids. I want to coach the Pittsburgh Steelers. I want to coach under Mike McCarthy. How about that? So, yeah, I find this interesting, man. So, big takeaways. Domata Peko is out of here. We need a new defensive line coach. I don't really have much of an issue with that. We'll see. Again, I'm not really attached to any of the defensive staff guys that were here last year. I do think this is a good and interesting opportunity to see if Robert Livingston has a little bit more say in who is brought over here to coach the defensive line. So, yes, might be worth looking into. Maybe some connections from the Cincinnati Bengals. Obviously, Domata Peko had some connection with Rob also being at the Cincinnati Bengals for like 12 years or something crazy like that. So we'll have to see. But love the addition of Chris Marv and some of the other assistant coaches. But yeah, we still need to add to the defensive line as well. So keep an eye out for some different graduate transfers that will enter the portal here this spring. And yeah, hopefully you guys, like this new setup. It's all coming together. There was a really kind family here in San Antonio that donated some CU memorabilia to me. Their uncle, who's also named David, passed away, and he was class. I got to do a post dedicated to them, but was class of like 65 or something like that, like way back in the day. So as you can see in front of my diploma, I got like a really nice replica of Folsom Field right there. There's a yearbook below the helmet that they gave me. That is for the 1990 National Championship team. They also gave me some mini helmets, some amazing blankets, windows, like a Colorado Buffalo's like national championship, like stained glass window. That's really cool. So I'm going to try and get some more of this stuff like hung up now in this new space. So yeah, anyways, did Joseph Peko commit somewhere today, man? I don't I don't really know. So yeah, your mom's saying, I'm not sure the younger Peko is going to sign on with CU. Yes, at this point, because he wasn't in Domata Peko's Instagram message, I'm assuming he's done. Like he's gone. So yeah, we'll yeah, man. Leaves his own kids, man. It's hilarious. Yeah, man. Hey, go chase your dreams. So we'll have to see. One son is stuck here because of the portal date. Yeah, that's very true. Not every person desires to coach his own kids. Pittsburgh Steelers D-line is a dream story job. I understand, Shelly. Only take what I'm saying like 50% serious. The other half is like, I just think it's hilarious, man, that he's like leaving his own kids. I find that to be hilarious. At the end of the day, they're all grown-ups. They can deal with it all. But yeah, maybe people don't want to coach their own kids. Like, I understand it as much as I can. But yeah, it's really not that serious. Yeah, man, he said F them kids, man. It was pretty funny. But yeah, he's going to go coach for Mike McCarthy, and he'll be on a 9-7 football program, or 9-8 rather. So, hey, Chief X, what's going on, man? This is a good point here. Peko basically set his kids up for D1 stability, which is a cool thing in my opinion. I mean, I guess so. I guess he helped Domata Peko secure a scholarship, which was great. But it seemed like, I think Joseph, whether Domata Peko was coaching at CU or not, he was going to get offers, Power 4 offers. So, hey, we'll see. Best of luck to him. Guys, I'm going to get out of here, though. Again, I owe you some videos on what we've had transpire this week during my move. Xavier McDonald decommitting, and I think he's crystal balled, or maybe he's already signed with JMU. We got a new wide receiver that I need to learn about, so I'm catching up on all this stuff. And I'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful day. Scobos.